What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. Today we're doing things a little bit differently. It's not going to be truly wireless earbud. We're actually going to switch it up today and do some over-ear headphones. JLAB Flex Sport. Let's check them out. Alright guys, so as I said before, we are looking at the JLAB Flex Sport. They come in at $99 retail, but you can find them on Amazon right now for $79.99. Link will be in the description below. Be sure to check that out. So these come with Bluetooth 5. On Amazon it'll say Bluetooth 4.2. Don't listen to it. I ordered the same exact pair. It came with Bluetooth 5. So don't let it discourage you. Another cool thing about these is that they charge USB-C. It's not micro USB like I was thinking, because when I ordered these I was thinking it's going to have Bluetooth 4.2, so it's going to be a little bit older, so it'd have micro USB. Nah, it surprised me. They have USB-C. It's awesome. So speaking of USB-C, these also get 20 hours of playback time. So if you're in it for the long haul, at the gym, these will be it. Another awesome thing about the Flex Sport is that they have the Be Aware feature, which basically means that you can hear your surroundings with inside the headphones. So that's always a plus. These also feature sweat resistant pads. The whole headphone is sweat resistant, but the pads themselves claim to be like moisture wicking, something like that. So we'll be able to check that out in a little bit. Another cool thing about these headphones is that they come with several different bands to choose from, so they're quite customizable for what they are as a gym headphone. I've never seen a gym headphone be as versatile as these are. Also, being a part of JLAB's new line of headphones and earbuds, they come equipped with that custom EQ3 sound, which is basically where you get the 3 different EQ settings within that headphone. You don't have to have an app or anything. You can just do it straight from the buttons. It has balanced, bass boost, and JLAB signature. I'm personally probably always going to stick to JLAB signature because that's what I'm used to within all the other earbuds. I love JLAB sound, so let's open them up and let's check them out. Alright, first things first, magnetic packaging, love it, always a plus. Please always do this, and other headphone companies should definitely start doing this. It's so sweet. So there's not even a plastic guard, it's just straight up open. It's ready for you to just pop them out, open them up, check them out. Sweet. Bing. You know the drill. We're professionals. We don't need them. You get this cool little case. It's very soft. Comes with your headband, padding, and then your USB-C cable. Some type of sticker. Wow, check that out. They are so light. Okay, so they do feel cheap. I'm not gonna lie to you about that. They do have some good flexibility to them. But again, the plastic, just the feeling of it, you can just tell. It's kind of hard to hide. And then the pads themselves are not very cushiony. They don't feel like a pillow. They kind of feel stiff. They're pretty shallow pads. Okay, another cool thing I forgot to mention is that these have removable ear pads. So, blood, sweat, and tears, throw these in the wash, you're good to go. Alright, now let's talk about the headbands. So, the way that these work is one is more narrow. Let's see if I can show you. One is more narrow and one is a little bit wider. I guess the small one would be if you had a small head, and then the regular size would be just for regular head. And then if you don't want to have one at all, you got really flexible headphones. So And also the way that these adjust is literally just by the ear cup. So if you do have a larger sized head, these might not be good for you. So right now they feel really flimsy, but they claim to be really flexible. So I'll give them the benefit of the doubt on how long they'll last without a headband. But let's try what it feels like. I'm gonna put a regular size headband on. All right, so right off the bat, it's still pretty flexible. It's a lot more stiff. They feel a little better as far as cheap goes. But I mean, the looks of it is just hard to get by. They just look kind of cheap. I'm sorry to say it. As much as I love JLAB, I have to say it because I'm gonna be honest to y'all. We got another thing to add, which is the headband, the padding for the headband. Let's go ahead and add that. It's pretty cool. You can probably move this wherever you wanted. There's multiple slots inside all the way down and across. So you can pretty much add this wherever you wanted, within reason, of course. So there you go, that looks pretty even, yeah. As you can tell, it flexes pretty good. It's got pretty good suspension on it. All right, so I'm gonna put these on my head, give you all an idea of what it would look like. All right, so first things first is the ear cups are almost to the point to where if my ears were a little bit bigger, they would be on ear. So they're very small ear cups. So it's a tight fit, it's not going anywhere. So for the gym, these would be perfect, honestly. So this button right here actually lights up. I don't know if you can see that. It's not lit up right now because I'm just testing out how they fit. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a listen to them for a little bit, and I'll come back with my thoughts. Catch you in a bit. All right, so first things first, I want to talk about the Be Aware audio and the call quality. Call quality is pretty good for what it is. I give it a 4 out of 5. As far as the Be Aware audio, I was really impressed with how clear the audio was through these with the external mics picking up my surrounding area. So that was a huge plus. I would also give that a 4 out of 5. Now let's talk about sound quality. So the volume out of these, I have to give a 7 out of 10 because for over ear, it's a little bit harder with Bluetooth to give you a lot of volume because it's hard to power a driver with such a small amplifier inside of these. But they actually did a really good job. Very impressed. The treble is, I have to give the treble about a 6. Now I gotta explain myself a little bit because the mids in the mix were, even though I chose JLAB Signature EQ, which is a V shape, I still felt like the mids were bleeding into the treble. The mids were okay. I would have to give the mids about a 5 because they were just okay. But with gym headphones, I can't really expect much. It's just basically in-your-face audio. That's another thing. Soundstage, pretty much non-existent. It's just audio in your ear, left to right, and that's it. So I can't really give a good score on soundstage. Let's talk about bass. So from here on out, I kind of want my reviews to have 2 different categories when it comes to bass on all my headphones, even speakers, anything that has to do with audio. Because I've come to a realization over the years of me testing headphones that there are 2 parts. There's a mid bass and there's a sub bass. So when I talk about mid bass, I want you to think about a kick drum and how when the pedal hits the top head, that would be the mid bass, the punch sound. The sub bass would be the air transferring from the top head to the bottom head. That would be the sub bass. It's the lower frequency. the air being pushed. Much like, I don't know if you know a lot about car audio, but sub boxes, there's sealed and there's ported. These, I would say, have that sealed sound rather than some of these other headphones that sound like they have a ported sound where they pick up a lot of sub bass and they're able to carry it through. So as far as mid bass, I would give these a 7, to whereas the sub bass, I would give a 4 out of 10. So mid bass, I would give these a 7 out of 10, and sub bass, I would give these about a 4 out of 10. All right, guys, well, that concludes my unboxing and review over the Flex Sport made by JLAB. Be sure to leave a like, be sure to comment, and be sure to hit that subscribe button for me. All right, I'll catch y'all later.